So find your mat, find your buttocks, park them on your mat. And actually, do you know what? Lie down for me, ground, let's start grounded. Oh, all right, that's a good start. Whatever feels good as a starting position for you. Maybe you want to extend the legs out, maybe you want to just plant the feet into the mat. Just locate your body. I want you to feel your toes, tips of your fingers. Turn your palms down to ground yourself. Maybe just looking up at the ceiling, taking in your environment. And then just start to bring your awareness into your body. Maybe check in with your belly. It's rising and it's falling all over the place. Maybe allowing the eyes to close. And as you feel your lungs press down into your mat. As your belly rises, and then as you exhale, draw your belly in. Push that air out through the nose. You've arrived in this space at this moment in time with each other, with me, with you, deep down in there, in that body, in that vehicle. Maybe drawing the soles of the feet together. Take the knees apart. And maybe just connect a little deeper. Bring your left hand onto your heart and your right hand onto your belly. And just breathe. Maybe just thinking about what brings you to your practice. What does your yoga give you a feeling of? And what would you like out of your practice today? What would you like the energy to move you towards in your day? Just picture that. So create an image. When you're ready, just drawing the knees in together. Taking the arms out like airplane wings, palms facing up. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, just draw the knees over, nice and slow, over to the left side. Just let the head go over to the right. And as you inhale again, come back through center. Exhale over to the other side. Just continuing this nice soft windshield wiper motion with the knees. A few more times. And then hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze. Come over onto your left side for me. And then just press yourself up to a cross-legged seated position. Bring the palms in towards the heart. Take a deep inhale, lengthen through your spine. And exhale, just sigh it out. And again, deep inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Take a deep inhale and reach up with the hands. Just take the gaze up and lift up through the spine. Lengthen, lengthen. And exhale, draw the hands in front. Come onto your hands and knees, onto all fours for me. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Take the knees hip width apart. Curling the toes under. And just take a few cat-cows. So sticking the nose up, exhale, push your mat away, belly into spine, just arching like a cat. Just release the toes. Push the mat away. Curl the toes. And release the toes. Good. Coming into neutral spine. Just walk the hands to the top of the mat. Take an inhale. Draw the hips around. Big giant circles for me. Exhale as you press back to the heels. So close your eyes. It's a sensual move. But you're really just feeling into the body, and nice wide fingers to protect your wrist as you come forward. A nice soft bend in the elbows. So linking your breath to movement. The meaning of Vinyasa yoga. Change directions when it feels good. Inhale through. Exhale. Press back. Good. Drawing the body all the way forward, down onto the mat. Bend the elbows and lower down. Draw the hands underneath the shoulders. Draw the elbows into the side. Draw the toes together, the legs together. Take an inhale and slowly press through the hands all the way up. Let the nose come up, look up. Compression in the lower spine. Exhale, lower down slowly. Take the gaze to your mat. Inhale, lift up. Now press with the tops of the toes this time. Come all the way up. You could even maybe float the knees off for full cobra. Drop the knees and just rotate onto one side. Come onto the sides of the feet. Gaze over the shoulder. Soft elbows. Inhale through center. Exhale, other side. Come back to center. Take an inhale, look up. Exhale, press back to the knees. Bum back to the heels. Child's pose. Take 3 breaths here. Draw the belly down in between the thighs. Draw the forehead down to the mat. 2 more breaths. Good. Inhale, come all the way up onto all fours. Curl the toes under, lift the hips high. Downward facing dog. So take the feet a little wider than hip width. Curl the heels out. Spread the fingers and press back through the hands. So you're in an upside down V. Gently trying to lower the heels down towards the mat. And if your hamstrings are tight, bend one knee, bend the other knee, press back. It's called walking your dog while my dog walks around. Come high on the toes, bend the knees deep. Bring the belly down to the thighs, push your mat up from under you. Head is heavy, just relax it. Good. Inhale, draw the heels down to the mat. Upside down V again. Come high on the toes, bend the knees, and slowly make your way to the top of the mat. Take the feet hip width apart. Just grab opposite elbows and dangle for me. Let everything dangle. It's all good. You're in your own home. You could do it full on dangle. Side to side, just swaying. And when you're ready, just bring the hands onto the shins. Find stillness. Push into the shins. Look forward. Draw the back nice and flat. Look out. Lengthen the spine. Exhale. Curl in. Look at your knees. Let's do that again. Following your breath. Inhale. Look out. Lengthen. Draw the belly button in. Press back through the shins. Exhale. Fold in. On a next inhale, take your left hand high to the sky. Keep your right hand in front. And just put a little bend into one of your legs. You'll feel which leg needs to bend, your right leg. Reach the hand up. Rotate the palm. Take it down. Gaze down. Inhale, other side. Just a little spinal twist. Exhale. Good. Down. Come all the way up. Press through the feet. Reach up. Take the hands high above the head. Take a little back bend for me. So press forward with the hips. Take the hands behind. You can open out the hands if that feels good. Good. Inhale. Nice and tall. Bring the hands back down through center, through the heart. Chin into chest. Draw the belly button into the spine. And tuck the tailbone. Good. Get to your breath. I want you to just connect to your breath this entire practice. Take a deep inhale. Reach the hands high. Take hold of your left wrist. Take a little step out to the right and draw the body over and across. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up, look up. Exhale, step out. Draw the body over. Good. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up, open out, another back bend, look up. Draw the shoulders together. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, swan dive forward for me. Halfway lift, press the hands into the shins, gaze forward, draw the shoulders back. Palms down, take the feet back. You have the option of dropping to your knees or drawing the shoulders over the wrists. Squeeze the belly into the spine, lower down. Draw the body through. Release the toes, pressing up into that cobra position. If you want to take a little side hip action, go for it. Becomes your warm-up. You get to feel what shapes feel good for you. Curl the hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths there for me this time. Nice deep inhale, exhale out through the nose. Good boy. Come high on the toes, bend the knees and walk, step or float back to the top of your mat. Take a halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, fold in. On your inhale, that left hand reaches high, a little rotation. Gaze up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, other side. Bring it down. Inhale, come all the way up. Bring the palms together. Palms come down through heart. Take a breath here. Gather yourself nice and still. Next inhale, reach up. Grab hold of your left wrist. Step out, take a side bend. Inhale, back to center. Other side. Back to center, little back bend. So just getting the spine flexing, twisting, bending, keeping it healthy. Exhale, fold in. This is your fountain of youth, your spine. Halfway lift. Palms down, feet back. Take that vinyasa. If you're on your knees, just drop down to your knees. Lower the chest forward and down. Release through. Hips high, down dog. Take 5 breaths for me. Spread the fingers. Press back. Stillness. Now zip the toes together on your next inhale. Take the right leg high to the sky. Press back that left heel and push back with the hands. Curl the heel into the bum, open out the side. Maybe rotate the ankle. Take an inhale, point that toe to the sky. Gaze between the hands. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, draw that right foot through in between the hands. Good. Stay high on the back toe. Come on up into a crescent lunge. Lifting the hands, drawing the body up, the sides of the body reaching. Little back bend. Good. Bring that left hand down to the inside of the foot. Open out. Maybe rotate the wrist. If you want to rotate round, big circle with the hands, just to oil up your shoulder, you can do that. When the hand reaches the bottom, take that right foot back to join the left to down dog, or take your vinyasa through to down dog. Hips high. Zipping the toes together, next inhale. Left leg high to the sky. Press back with that right heel. Open out the body. Rotate. Heel into the bum, rotating your ankle. Lifting the knee up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale, point the toe to the back of your mat. Gaze between the hands. Exhale, slowly bring it through. Find your balance. Rise. Crescent lunge. It's a balanced shape. Lift up through the sides of the body, pressing back through that back heel. Take an inhale. Right hand down to the inside. Left hand stays high. You can always drop down to the back knee, don't forget. Rotate the wrist. Maybe rotate the arm a couple of times. So just feeling into your body. Next time it's down to the ground, take that vinyasa and I'll meet you in down dog. You can always just step back to down dog. You can always find child's pose if you need to just kind of ground yourself. Anytime. Your practice, your body. I am your guide. But you are your own greatest guide. Always remember that. Come high on the toes. Bend the knees and walk or float. Or just take a big giant step to the top of your mat. Your choice. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Now bend your knees, sink your hips, and lift the arms above the head. You're in chair pose. Pick up all 10 toes in chair pose. So your weight's in your heels. Knees a little bit apart. So you're really strengthening through the thighs. Gaze to the fingertips. Good, draw the hands in towards the heart. Dip a little lower. Right elbow, left knee. Draw that right hip back. The knee automatically wants to bend. Take the gaze to the sky and push the hands down so you lift your belly off your thighs. Maybe opening your wings. Using that bottom arm to get a little more rotation. Good, inhale, staying low, come back to center with the hands. Hands into heart, dip lower. Left elbow, right knee. Draw that left hip back. Gaze to the sky, press through the hands. Maybe opening out the wings. So you're using that bottom hand to draw the knees deeper over there. Inhale, come back to chair. Now release chair, core. Take a little back bend. Zip the hands down the center of the body, fold in. Nice and slow. Halfway lift. Palms down. Take your vinyasa, or I'll meet you in down dog. You can shake your head a little side to side. Zip the toes together for me. On your next inhale, right leg high to the sky. Press back through the left. You can curl your heel in. Rotate your ankle, or if you feel like flipping the dog, you take that top leg all the way behind till it drops to the floor. You can sit down and springboard up through the heels, opening out the heart, lifting the hips. Drop the hand back, find your way back to three-legged dog. So that's an optional play shape. Exhale, bring that foot in between the hands. Stay high on that back toe. Come on up into your crescent lunge. Dipping into the front leg. Good, left hand down, right hand stays high. Open out for your dragonfly. Take a deep inhale. Come back up into your crescent lunge. Good, stay there. I'll just let my animal in. Come on. Good, we're gonna dip the back leg down to the mat. We're gonna dip, inhale, lift it up. Let's do 3 of those in time with your breath. Dip down, come up, dip down, come up. Now we're gonna fire into that front leg, bringing that back leg through, lifting the knee to the front. Good, all right, you're up and balanced. Cross that left foot over the right leg. See if you can get a little wrap going. Bring the hands down. Same arm as the top leg comes on top. Try to twist the hands together. It's called Garandasana, eagle pose. Try to square off the shoulders and the hips. It's a balanced pose. Slowly, see if you can draw elbows down in towards the knees. Keep your gaze steady. Straight out of the block with some balances for your day, for your week. Release the hands behind, release the leg behind. Coming into Digasana, airplane. Draw the body down, drop that left hip. And breathe. Take one more breath, drop the back foot, come to warrior 2. Windmill the hands open. If the legs will work, dip into that front knee. Good, set up, check that front leg is drawing out to the side. It likes to fall in. Keep your hip open, relax your shoulders and gaze to the front middle finger. Take a breath here. Good. Flip the front palm, reach forward, hold, hold. Feel that compression in the front hip. Draw the hand over. Gaze to the hand, backhand down the thigh. Dip into that front leg. Thumb and forefinger can come together in a little mudra. Take an inhale. We're going to twist all the way out to the right. Back heel comes off to bring the left hip round. Elbow to knee, twist out to the right, gaze up. Press those hands in towards the sternum. Balancing again. One more breath. Drop the back heel. Draw that right hand all the way overhead into sky archer. Good. Both legs straight. Take the gaze to the elbow, releasing this entire side body, drawing the hands up and over. Breathe. And release the hands straight out to the side. Like your warrior, two arms, take your gaze to the front. Both legs are straight and reach forward. Stick this left hip back and hold here. Engage your core. Exhale, let that bottom, that front hand fall to the bottom. It might reach the shin, maybe come to the inside. Take the left hand high. It's triangle, Utthita Trikonasana. Take the gaze to the hands. Now think about rotating the body open as you exhale. Lengthen, exhale, open. Take one more breath here because it's so good. Gaze down at the big toe. Inhale brings you up. Open out to the side. Bring the feet round. Open out the hands. It's a 5-star. Yay! We woke up today. Exhale. Fold it in. Crown of head to the ground. Fingers in line with the toes. Take a halfway lift to add length to the spine. And exhale. It allows us to draw forward a little deeper. Take 3 breaths. You can shake your head. Let the neck release. Walking the hands round to the back of your mat. Framing the front foot. This is where it gets a little gnarly. You're going to take that front foot out to the back. Out to the side and open out into a side plank. So your right hand reaches up. Now you can drop to the knee and hold it here. Float that top leg maybe. Take the gaze up. Drop the floated leg, drop the hand, take your vinyasa to the back of your mat. Take your time. Inhale through, exhale, hips high, down dog to the back of your mat. Breathe. Zip the toes together. Press the heels back towards the mat. On your next inhale, left leg now high to the sky. Press back through the heel, open out, heel in towards the bum. You can stay here rotating. Or you can flip your dog if that's in your practice. I'm just going to stay rotating on this side. Flip it back, point the toe to the back of the room. Exhale, bring the left foot in between the hands. Stay high on the toe. Rise on up into your crescent lunge. Dip into that front leg. Draw the sides of the body all the way up. Right hand comes down, dragonfly twist, open out, gaze up. One more breath, and then rise back up into your crescent lunge. So balancing on the front leg, the back toe, reach, and dip into that front leg. Let's take 3 dips, so draw the knee down to the mat, hovering, come back up. Dip down, press up. One more time. Press up. Now firing up, lifting that knee up in front of the body. We just got spammed there. We can get through all the barriers. Top leg wraps around, top hand, top elbow on top. Wrap the hands round into eagle. See if you can curl the toes round. Take an inhale and draw the elbows in towards the knees. Release the hands behind, release the leg into your airplane shape. Drop that back hip. Front leg fired up. Take an inhale, soften, drop the back foot, make your way into your warrior two. So open out the arms and dip in, gaze to front middle finger. Relax the shoulders and dip in. Breathe. You always feel good in warrior two. It's like, oh, thank God for that. Maybe it's just me. Flip the front palm and reach and hold. Get that compression in the front hip. Reverse. Draw the hand up and over. Take the gaze up to the fingers. Maybe thumb and finger coming together. Dip in. Take one more nice deep breath. We're going to rotate all the way around to the left, bringing the palms together. Right elbow, left knee. That back heel has to come off to let the hip come round. You rest your knee, then press the hands together, lift up, gaze up. Draw your belly button in, keep that energy nice and tight in the body, nice and locked in, flowing. Super. Now windmill the hands over, drop that back leg. Grab the top hand. That left hand, draw it all the way over into sky archer. Both legs straight. Reach up and over, gaze up. Good. Release the hands long. Draw that left hand all the way. You're finding your triangle shape. Drop the back. Lift up through the right. Come into triangle. Take the gaze up to the sky. Rotating open those inside thighs. It's too hot out there, son. Gaze down at the big toe. Come on up. Take a 5-star, little back bend. Exhale, fold the body in, crown of head to the ground. Take a halfway lift just to get that length in the vertebrae. And exhale, fold in. You've got 3 breaths. You could maybe draw the body over that right leg. Come back through center, draw the body in. Just see what feels good, or just hang out for your 3 breaths. Good. Walk the hands back to the top of the mat. Keeping your right hand down. Take that right foot back into plank, coming into your side plank. I'm going to drop down onto my elbow because of my wrist. I'm also going to drop down onto my bottom knee. I'm going to lift the arm. So a couple of options. You can drop onto your forearm. You can float your top leg. Just be aware. Any injuries, any aches, any pains. Good. When you're ready, come back to plank, lower down. Take your vinyasa. Hips high, downward dog. Take 5 breaths there. So we'll move through that flow one more time. Just picking up the pace a little. Zipping the feet together. On your next inhale, right leg high to the sky. Press back. Curl the heel in, maybe flipping over the dog. Good. Flipping back. Kick the leg high to the sky. Three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it through in between the hands. Stay high on your back toe. And when you're ready, come on up into your crescent lunge. Feel it. Left hand down, right hand high. Twist open, dragonfly. Come back up into your crescent lunge. Nearly fell over there. Firing up, drawing that left knee all the way up. Get your balance. Take a breath or two here. Coming into your eagle. So crossing that left leg over the right, left elbow on top, palms together. Lift the elbows and then see if you can dip in. Slowly bending, drawing the upper body in. Taking a breath or two. Release the hands out and behind. Release the leg behind. Draw down into airplane. Drop that left hip. Soften the front leg, warrior two. Drop the back foot, windmill the hands all the way out and dip in. Flip the palm and reverse. Twisting out to the right, come all the way back. Hands come together, left elbow, right knee. Back heel is off, gaze up, lift up. Windmill all the way round again, taking that right wrist, drawing it over. Sky archer. Releasing the hands long into your triangle shape. Reach, reach first. Let the front hand fall. Gaze all the way up to those left fingers. Open out, feel it. Gaze down at the big toe. Inhale brings you up with that hand. Open out, 5-star. Curl the toes around so the hips come round. Exhale, fold it in. 3 breaths, however you want to spend those 3 breaths. Maybe shake the head, maybe side to side, your choice. Walk the hands all the way around to the back of your mat. Come into plank. Draw the hips down and open out to the right. Come onto the knife edge of the feet. Lift up the hand. Gaze up high. Maybe float top leg. So you could always drop down. Your choice. Lift up the hips. Good. Back into plank. Take your vinyasa to the back of your mat. Press through, gaze up. Hips high, down dog. Press back. Zip the toes together. Next inhale, left leg high to the sky. Open out the heel. Maybe flip open your dog if that's in your practice. Or rotate the ankle. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Point that leg high. Gaze between the hands. Bring it through. Rise on up into your crescent lunge. Drawing the body up. Gaze up. Reach the fingers. Right hand down, left hand high, dragonfly. Twist. Open out, rotate. Inhale, drop the back heel. Rotate the hands up into your warrior two. Dip in. Gaze front fingers, relax those shoulders. Flip the palm, hold, reach, and reverse. Gaze as you dip in, up at the hands. Twist around to the left. So draw the hands round into heart center. Right elbow, left knee, back heel comes up. Press the hands, lift up. Drop the back heel, sky archer. Take that left wrist, draw it all the way, both legs straight. Release the hands into triangle, so set yourself up. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reaching and falling. Take a breath here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate open. Gaze down at the big toe, and on your inhale, come on up. Open out, 5-star. This time maybe clasp the hands behind. Good. Take a back bend. Inhale, draw shoulders together. Oh, there might be a big click. Exhale, fold in. Bring those hands off the bum. Look at your belly. Release the hands down in front of the face. Walk the hands all the way around. Come into plank first. And then you're coming onto your right hand or your right elbow and open up the body to the side, maybe floating the top leg. Lifting the hips, coming into plank, taking your vinyasa. Inhale through, look high. Exhale, hips high, down dog. Coming high on the toes, exhale, bend the knees down to the mat. Walk the hands under the shoulders, back onto all fours. Take an inhale and open the left hand high to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle underneath right arm. Take the head down. Inhale, come back up, open up. Exhale, thread the needle. Left cheek coming down. We'll do it one more time. Lift on up. Exhale, stay down this time. So your bum is off your heels. Maybe that right hand wraps around, finds the crease of your wrist, and open out the shoulder. If you would like to play a little here, you could just extend your right leg back. Maybe even floating the back leg off the mat. You might fall over. If you do, notice how nobody cares. Do you care? Just have a giggle, just play with it. Good. If you extended the leg, bring it back. If you wrapped the arm, unwrap. Curl your toes under. And on an inhale, lift that left hand all the way up, open out, and draw it back down. Take a few cat-cows here. Noticing they should be a little looser than when you began class, a little more fluid, a little more energy, floating, flowing through those joints, coming back to neutral. Taking your right hand on an inhale, opening out. Exhale, thread it through. Drop down. Before you get comfortable, let's go up again. See how it is. Lower down. One more time, open out. This time you get to hang out. Let's make sure the hips are lifted off your heels. Maybe wrapping that left hand around into the crease of the wrist. Breathing. If you'd like to play, you can extend that left leg behind. You're engaging the core to keep your balance, so draw the belly in. Maybe you want to float you'll have to press through the hand and really find your balance here. Maybe one side is not as good as the other. Don't judge it. Just be like, all right, it is what it is. You just observe. When you're ready, you can lower that knee. You can unwrap the bind. And on an inhale, open out the arm. Exhale, bring it back. Take the knees to the outside edge of the mat. Bring the big toes to touch. Draw the heels back. Take child's pose and take 10 deep breaths in child's pose. Forehead to the mat. Extend the hands long. Let your belly fall and breathe. On your last inhale, slowly draw the body up. Find your way onto your bum. It was really nice down there, wasn't it? Felt like another 10 breaths. Could have stayed there all bloody day. All right. What just happened? So drawing the heels in. Yeah. Just draw the hands behind, lift one foot parallel with the mat, lift the other foot parallel with the mat. You can draw your knees together if you like, or slightly apart. Now you can stay here, or maybe invite the hands out to the party. Navasana, boat pose. Gaze all the way at the toes. Maybe you would like to try to extend, but really lift up through the body. Don't cheat and hold your legs. It's what I used to do to get really high and go. And I'd skipped a few breaths. Always trying to find a way out of the torture. Good. Cross the ankles. Take a deep breath. Reach the hands up. Exhale. Bring the hands back down. Bring the feet back up. Round 2. 5 breaths here in boat pose. Try to lift through the chest. It's kind of burning a little bit, right? Can we push through the discomfort, the fire, the tapas? Cross the ankles. Draw the hands up. Reach up and bring the hands back down. One last time. So take what works for you. If your hip flexors here are tight, just get 5 good, solid, deep breaths. Lift up the toes. Lift up a little higher. Lower the feet. Take the hands behind and just walk the feet to the outside edge of the mat. Take a few windshield wipers just to release the hips a little. Good. Gaze over the other shoulder. Coming back to center, bring the hands either side of the knees and lower down to the mat. You can hug your knees in for a breath if that feels good. Draw the heels back down to the mat. Keep them in quite tight to the bum. Bring the hands down by the sides. And on an inhale, slowly draw the belly in. Lift the tailbone and press one vertebrae at a time, all the way up into your bridge shape. Keep your chin locked in. Don't look at your phones now. So the chin, so the cervical spine, your neck is safe. Good, maybe lifting your left toes high to the sky. Pressing up and crossing that ankle on top of your right knee. Lift up a little higher. Lower the bum down to the mat and thread the hands all the way through that figure four. See if you can hold on to the underside of the thigh, or maybe clasping the hands on top of the knee. So you're getting a really great hip release. You can close your eyes if you like and just breathe. Relax the feet, relax the ankles. And as you exhale, just let it all go. Just good, releasing the knee. Just keeping that figure four shape. Extend the hands out like airplane wings, palms face up. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, draw the knees all the way over to the right. Take the gaze over to the opposite shoulder for a spinal twist. Deep inhale, exhale, just let it go. Slowly draw the head back to center. Slowly, you can uncross the knee and draw the knees back to center. Bringing in the heels towards the bum, bring the hands down by the sides. Take an inhale and slowly lift the tailbone all the way up, pressing through the heels. Keeping the chin locked in. And when you're ready, maybe lifting your right toes to the ceiling, lift up. Press through that heel. Crossing the ankle on top of your left knee. Slowly lower the bum down. Take a breath in and slowly thread through that left leg, grabbing either behind the thigh or coming on top of the knee here. Drawing the body in. Relaxing the feet, the ankles. Slowly releasing, keeping the ankle crossed over, open out the arms, palms to the ceiling. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, just allow those knees to draw over to the left. Take the gaze to the opposite side. Slowly drawing the neck back through center. You can uncurl the foot, knees back round, and just slowly extend the legs long. Take a soft inhale, and as you exhale, just let it go and take your rest. Take a soft inhale and exhale it out. A little life into the fingers, into the toes. And maybe a good morning stretch. Pointing the toes, lengthening the body. Drawing the knees in one at a time to give yourself a squeeze. And just rolling over onto your side, whichever side feels good. Just use your hand as a pillow, your arm as a pillow. Maybe just taking a few breaths. Before pressing yourself up into a cross-legged, comfortable seated position. We always just seal our practice in with gratitude. Bringing the palms together in front of the heart. Allowing the chin to fall. Take a deep inhale, lengthening through the spine. And a soft sigh out. We're bowing down to you, each other, but to you, your greatest guide that's deep down in there. Follow that guide, listen, allow your guide time to communicate with you through intuition, through a deep sense of knowing, through a gut feeling. Tune in when you can. It'll guide the way forward. Just sending out all our beautiful good vibes to anybody that needs a little boost today. Sending it out beyond our body, beyond our mind, into the space that surrounds us all and connects us all wherever we are in the world. Our thoughts generate energy. So keep them positive, good, happy, gentle, compassionate. The light in me honors the light, the good vibes, the compassion in each and every one of you. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. Lots of different types of yoga on my YouTube channel, so check it out. It's Annika Keeland.